Shrewsbury with Tom Robinson and Martin Joseph, two very good friends of mine. They've had hits. Yeah, they've had a moment in the charts. Tom has had 3 or 4, to be honest, and Martin has had a couple as well. So good luck to them. But somebody once told me you can't be a has-been till you've been a bean. So I'm not going to say that to them, but it'll be in the back of my mind when they start talking about 2, 4, 6, 8, War Baby, and that sort of thing. So if there is one song of mine that maybe is getting close to breaking out from the folk scene, it's this song called The Galway Farmer. I know that because it's now on websites of Irish traditional folk songs. I wrote it, but it's out there as trad, which is great. I never expected that to happen. And it's the story of a man who comes over from Ireland to the Cheltenham Gold Cup, dreaming he's going to win, and the whole point of the song, does he win or does he lose? And over the years, Phil and I have played around with this a bit. Sometimes he falls and there's a steward's inquiry. We do sort of joked about with it, but I thought I'd be a bit more serious about it tonight. And the reason is having discovered that my grand came from Northern Ireland. I had no idea. I knew that one of my grands did, came from Lima Valley, but they both came from Northern Ireland, left as young girls, never went back to their home. And I was over in Belfast for the first time in my life to watch Exeter play Ulster last October, a rugby match, of course, and I had a night off, so I went to visit a friend called Colm Sands down in Rostrevor. Wonderful folk singer from a real well-established, they're like royalty on the folk scene. His brother is Tommy Sands, an activist and a famous writer, and Colm organised a house concert for me. So his nieces and his nephews, aunties and uncles, his brother and some friends, they all filled up this little farmhouse country kitchen, about 30, and I sang purely acoustically, and I sang this song, The Galway Farmer, and I also sang a song called Mary from Dunlow, and I mentioned about my grands coming from Northern Ireland. And as he was thanking me, Colm said something that made me think. He said, you know, Steve, I reckon you brought your grannies back home with you, didn't you? You know, it's like they were with you. And I'd not thought of this before, that I'd returned to a place they had never returned to. So I thought, I'm not going to play around with this song anymore. I'm going to sing it like Reynardine, as if I'd found it in a book of folk songs, and as if it's by somebody else. So this is a slightly more reflective version of Galway Farmer, back to its essence really, which is a man who just needs a break. He just wants to win for the first time. Whether he does or not, you will now find out in the key of F sharp. I work my days on a Galway farm in sun and rain, wind and storm. But once a year I'll chance my arm and I'll cross the sea to England. I'll scrimp and save £2,000 and I'll spend the week in Cheltenham town. But the racing over always down. I come back poor from England. But I dreamed one night before I left, a coal-black mare with a white star crest crossed the line and beat the rest, and I came back rich to Galway. I rose at dawn and I drove all day, thinking, wondering all the way, Lady Luck, if you come to stay, or will you steal away my morning? When I got to Cheltenham town, there were Irish faces all around. No bed, no mattress to be found. So I slept on the hillside. I spent 3 days at the viewing ring, and I saw the horses they led in. But just when I was giving in, I stood and stared in wonder, with stamping hooves and steaming breath. Coal-black mare with a white star crest. I ran my finger down the list, matched the name and the number. Lady Luck had come halfway, 'cause the horse's name was Galway Bay. 20 to 1 were the odds that day, as I went to make my wager. I counted out £2,000, I held it high and I slapped it down. The bookie smiled and he made no sound, but I knew what he was thinking. I was the biggest loser in the land. With a pounding heart, shaking hand, I made my way up to the stand, and the horses came to order. But at the first she nearly fell, and I cursed my farmer's luck to hell. Second and third she took quite a while, but away behind the leaders, and moving sweetly from the back, she found the rails and caught the pack. 10 to go, and from the track the hooves are drumming thunder. She's catching horses one by one, bridles flashing in the sun. 8 to go, and I'm on 2 round, 2 were up before her. On the straight and down they sped, she left one at the last for dead, caught the next and by a head. She came home the winner. So I came back to this Galway farm, a wiser and a richer man. Never again will I chance my arm or cross the sea to England. 'Cause Lady Luck was mine that day. I kissed her mouth and I went my way. Will you raise a glass to Galway Bay and the dreams of a Galway farmer?